Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a book review for Suzanne Collins' The Hunger Games. In it beautiful front cover. Right, so if you don't know what The Hunger Games is about, which there are very few people that don't, I mean, with the film and the book and everything, you know. But it is set in a dystopian world. It's basically dystopian, so some natural disaster happened in the past, and then North America became Panem, and they were ruled over by a central, it's kind of like a government, called the capital, and there were 13 districts. And then there was a war against the capital where the districts rebelled, and I'm sorry, gotta move. I threw my back out last night. It's not good. But anyway, the rebels lost, and the 13th district was completely annihilated. And so, in penance for the rebellion, what am I on about? Give me a moment. In penance for what happened, each district needs to present two tributes. One teenage boy from the age of 12 to 18, and one teenage girl to fight to the death in an arena. And the pageant, as it says in the film, is known as the Hunger Games. And herein we begin. And so it starts with our protagonist, Katniss, who she has a little sister, Prim, and spoiler alert, but it's not really a spoiler. It's kind of self-explanatory, but Katniss ends up volunteering for Prim when she's reaped. So it follows Katniss's story through the games, but the book is so good. I mean, seriously, people think it is a knockoff of Battle Royale, and I can't comment because I've never read it, but I think the best thing about the Hunger Games is, even though the concept might not be original, Katniss is fantastic as a main character. She is interesting, she's realistic, she's not one of these flouncy heroine types that is pretty much in every single every single book, kind of the stereotype of a woman in distress. And this is not. She's a strong, independent salmon, and it's pretty much awesome. But all of the characters, I think it's another case of within numbers that you only like the character that the protagonist like. You don't particularly like. It's like you don't like Snow. There is nothing that you're told to like about him, but that's because you're hearing it. You're seeing him through Katniss's eyes. It's kind of, in a book, if the protagonist doesn't like someone, then instantly you're not going to connect with them. Which is absolutely something Suzanne Collins does very well. The plot was fantastic. The song, the Meadow song, was absolute genius. And if she came up with that, well, she probably did, considering it is her book. But that is a sweet song. I'm going to sing that song to my kids when I have them. And that's probably another 10 years, but you know. I can plan ahead. It's my life. But, moving on. Peter? How can you dislike Peter? Peter is the male tribute alongside Katniss, and he helped her when she was younger. I'm not gonna spoil. Ain't gonna spoil that plot for you. You gotta read this if you wanna know that. But he, Peter. I have always been Team Peter because he is the better person. Gale is a little bit just like, he's kind of the male version of Katniss. But Peter, Peter can put these buns in my oven any day. It writes itself. I just threw the book on the floor. That is my passion. I should probably go and pick that up, but if I move, I'm probably going to do something to my back. I mean, I just have to move funny and then it locks it. We don't need that. We don't need that. You don't need to see me crying on camera. Anyway. Katniss, is amazing. She's what I would want to be in a dystopian world, apart from everything that's happened to her. Prim, in the Hunger Games, you don't really form an opinion of Prim, to be honest. It's more in Catching Fire and Mockingjay that you get onto that. And I will review Catching Fire and Mockingjay as well, as I'm probably going to review Numbers, The Chaos, and Infinity as well. Because I can. I read loud. And plus I'm dying to show off my new Kindle. I'm dying to. Oh. You get that joke. Please tell me you get that joke. Or am I? I'm doped up on pain medication, just ignore me. Anyway, the plot is fantastic. It is probably one of the best dystopian novels out there alongside Divergent, and I'd probably say it's on, maybe, it's on par. I wouldn't know how to place them, but they are both fantastic. And I'm going to review Divergent next, so look forward to that. Okay, so my overall roundup is it is a very well-structured book with fantastic character development. It manages to grip you. There will be moments where you will cry. The only other book that I've cried during was Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows and Divergent. Yeah, I cried in Divergent. Don't judge me. I also cried in Mockingjay. Damn you, Suzanne Collins. Damn you to hell. I'm kidding. I love them. That's the formula of a good book. You kill off the characters that everyone likes, and then you're pretty much set. It makes a very poignant social commentary on the sort of a society that thrives on reality TV shows, and it does make you think, what if this happens in the future? Because, I mean, you see those people on, like, Total Wipeout, and they're getting absolutely battered by the big red balls. And they are putting themselves through torture for money. What if that completely develops and mutates into something completely different? Like gladiatorial fights. Oh, I don't want my back to go out again. But anyway, there are very few things that I actually dislike about the book. Yeah, there's very, very little. So, for The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins, I would give it a good solid... I'd give it a 9 out of 10. It is one of my favourite dystopian novels, one of my favourite books. and I mean, the films didn't really do the books justice. It always happens when you have a film adaptation. It's never going to be as good as the actual book. But, oh, the film is pretty awesome too. So, I will give it a good 9 out of 10. Can't really think of what else to say. Okay, so, see you later. Bit fitting. May the odds be ever in your favour. Goodbye. But comment, like, subscribe, leave me a message telling me what I should review next. Bye. Chickaditas.